People are telling lies for a living. You know what I mean? They actually lying to y'all for a living. But as you can see, you know what I mean, live in a living color.
Drake got Not Like Us banned in Houston. That's not unbothered. That's bothered. He put a cease and desist on Not Like Us. A stop order on Not Like Us.
Well, if you thought the Drake versus Kendrick drama was hot before, you better brace yourselves. Because things are about to get even spisher. Word on the street is that Drake is gearing up to drop a new diss track. And he's once again trolling K-Do on Instagram, but can Drizzy really hold his own against K-Dot without his knight and shining arm of J Prince? Because Prince has been totally Mia ever since Kendrick warned he could park his son for ages. J Prince has been like Drake's personal superhero, swooping in to handle any industry beef that came his way. But when it came to the mother of all showdowns with Kendrick, Prince was nowhere to be found. And apparently Drake is furious about this whole mess. He was absolutely convinced that Houston and especially J Prince would back him over Kendrick, but oh boy, did that backfire. They're saying that Drake recently previewed his new Kendrick diss track in a Houston club. But the reaction was not what he expected. Word on the street is that Drake also tried to ban Houston clubs from playing Not Like Us, and he thought J Prince would back him on this. But Houston folks are saying Not Like Us is still being played daily, y'all. Even Houston weathermen are clowning Drake and dropping references to Not Like Us.
Going to feel hotter for several days. Wop, 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 wop. We get hit with the heat index well over 100. But the main story really is the fact that we're just stocking up on hot days. How many stocks do I really have in stock? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 5. Hey, look at this. We've got temperatures going 90 plus for several days in the...
So you know how J Prince has always been Drake's ride to die in the music world. I mean, he's practically been Drake's guardian angel, always swooping in to save the day whenever someone dared to come for him. Remember when Push T exposed Drake for being a deadbeat? Dad J Prince was right there to clean up the mess and stop Drake from digging himself into an even deeper hole. Now, Prince claimed at the time that Drake wanted to respond to both Pusa and Kanye, but he held off out of respect for him. But let's be real, both Drake and Prince knew very well there was nothing Drake could drop that would be career-ending for Pusa and Ye.
The people outside of Texas think J Prince run Texas. The people in Houston don't think that.
Wack 100 was here last week. He don't think so either.
Well, only the people who believe the myth that Suge Knight was as bad as he was. And Suge Knight wasn't bad.
So is J Prince just marketing?
J Prince is a music mogul. Nothing else. He's a music mogul. He's in the entertainment music industry. He ain't no mafia boss. Mob ties is not a real mob.
So basically, it sounds like Jay was just protecting his investment. If he thought Drake could handle that battle, he would have let it continue. And I think we can safely assume that Drake didn't have a strong comeback. This to the story of added on. Now, as for Drake and Kanye, they were at each other's throats for years. But J Prince, man, to get those two to at least call a temporary truce for that Larry Hoover benefit concert in December 2021.
Who ended the beef between Drake and Pusha?
I guess you could say that.
Because now, okay, there hasn't since. Was there a phone call that happened?
Well, I had an opportunity to speak with Kanye, you know, and of course,
because we heard Drake was saying he smashed Kim on the record. That's what we heard. Through the grapevine. That's what we heard. We don't know.
I never heard that.
I don't know. That's what we heard. That's what we heard. We don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know. But I'm sorry.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? That didn't, you know,
right.
That something didn't make sense for us.
Right.
And our movement, that was a moment, right?
Right.
So we figured out how to circumvent that and keep it moving.
Because I'm gonna be honest, that takes a lot of restraint. It takes a lot of discipline. Because, you know, I don't with the social media like that. I post or whatever, but I don't. But there's people who that.
Yeah.
And if you lost on social media, sometimes you lose in life to these people.
Yeah.
So I could imagine that week that you called Drake and was like, yo, we're not gonna respond.
Yeah.
Blah, say, blah, whoop-de-whoop. How hard do you think it was? Because some people were saying that record couldn't have existed. Because if it existed, they don't care about Pusha T. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it existed, they would just drop it and just end Pusha T and Kanye if it existed. But then some people was like, yo, why didn't he respond? So what was that week like? Because I'm sure people was hitting you on that as well.
You know, that was a testament of the respect that he had for me, because he wasn't trying to hit that. Really.
Yeah, he wanted to drop. He's an artist.
Yeah, I mean, you know how that is. Hit you, you want to. So to me, that was a testament of the respect he had for me, and I had to like really, you know, let him know, okay, I really mean this.
Right.
You know what I mean? This don't make sense.
Right.
And when we put it on the scale, it didn't make sense. It was that simple.
Yeah. It's kind of like when Jay overdid it with Nas with that second record, and he went to certain places about family and things like that. It kind of made him lose the beef by default because of him bringing in other family members and him doing that. Is that how you felt with Drake?
Well, in all losses, some losses are wins.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? It depends on your thinking ability where all of that is concerned, and we, you know, we couldn't get caught up in that.
I'm making this video to address the ongoing back and forth between myself and Drake. Both me and Drake have taken each other, and it's time to put it to rest. I'm asking Drake on December 7th to join me on stage as a special guest to share the 2 biggest albums of the year live in Los Angeles, with the ultimate purpose being to free Larry Hoover. I believe this event will not only bring awareness to our cause, but prove to people everywhere how much more we can accomplish when we lay our pride to the side.
Now, when it comes to NBA Youngboy, when he threw shade at Drake in one of his tracks, J Prince wasn't having any of it. He made sure to put Youngboy in his place real quick, and he even allegedly tried to extort YB by sending goons to rob him, and then tried to lure him in by claiming he could help him get some of his stuff back.
So while we was gone, I got a call, you know what I mean, because the little homie Youngboy place got broke into. People went in his place, disrespected different things, and you know, I got a call about it. And the little homies that went into this place want to make that right, because they understand that, you know what I mean, Youngboy family is okay with me. And as you can see, homie, to make a long story short, I got your keys to your Rolls Royce. I got your keys to your McLaren, you know, all that they took, and the homie, Shakur, what you got, homie?
You got your Rolls Royce umbrellas, you got your keys, you got a bunch of other shit, so get in contact with us, bro. Get your shit back, bro.
All good.
Hey, I don't want no friends, I don't want no new relationships. I don't respect none of that shit, man. If you got something for me, plenty around me you could call. Man, it's plenty ways you could get in touch with me. Man, don't get on no internet and do nothing publicly. Don't do nothing dealing with no publicity, none of that saying shit. And I'm good on the keys, gangster. When you buy shit cash, two keys come with the car anyway. Man, you